So some pets just love the fact that all of these strangers, or even relatives the pet has met before, especially relatives the pet has met before, are coming to the house. This is the highest moment of the year for them. But for other pets, it's kind of the scariest moment of the year for them. Who are all these people? What are they doing here? And they really are kind of worried about it. It's just too much commotion for pets that aren't just used to all this commotion. Or maybe all these kids are coming over and you have pets that just don't love kids. So the best thing you can do, for not only the sake of the people that are coming over, because who wants a barking dog in your face, but also for the sake of the pets. And really, for me, this is all about the pets. Put them in a room, maybe a second bedroom, a den, down in the basement, in your bedroom. Obviously, it's your house, so it's a room they know that they're comfortable in. Close the door. Maybe pump up some music in the background, some calming classical music, so they're not hearing all that noise and commotion of all those relatives fighting with one another outside. But also, we want to lower their stress and anxiety in other ways, and we can do that with pheromone products. There's one for dogs called Adaptil, and there's one for cats. It's called Feel Away, and both these products naturally lower stress and anxiety in their pet's own environment. And I said naturally, and indeed that's the case, and that's important. By lowering the stress and anxiety, now what we can do is we have calmer pets that will do something else. Now they'll chew on a bone for a dog, or another type of chewy for a cat maybe. You can use catnip, go old school for that cat, or another treat of some kind, maybe a food puzzle, and giving the pets something else to do so they're not so worried about what's going on out there, but they're having a good time in here in the room they're in. Practice, practice, practice. It's like going to Carnegie Hall. And the more you practice and the more you can try to make a positive association between first the carrier. You know, right now for most people when the carrier comes out, the cat is in another county. And then you have to run around your house to try to stuff the cat in the carrier. Shouldn't be that way, and doesn't need to be that way. So what you do is you leave out the carrier all the time. First, you spray it with Feel Away, or use Feel Away wipes. Remember, Feel Away helps to lower anxiety or stress wherever the pet is, and now we're talking about in a carrier. You make the carrier a treat dispenser, so it's just there. It's like a piece of furniture, and you periodically drop kibble or treats into the carrier. Same for small dogs. Then you go into the car, and we want a positive association with the whole experience, including the car ride. You don't even begin with the car ride. You just turn on the motor and go nowhere. But then the pet goes back and gets a meal. Again, what we want to do is we want to associate the entire thing, the carrier being put into the carrier, or better, being asked to go into the carrier, and being in the car with something positive. Eventually, you may go to a dog park with your dog, or come back for dogs or cats to get a meal, again, after going around the block a couple times, again, associating all of that with something positive. Well, it's actually a long list. So there's amaryllis, that's dangerous. Fresh mistletoe, maybe romantic, but in fact, it can be really dangerous to our pets. There is an entire list and lots more information about anxiety and how to alleviate it over the holidays for your pets. How to alleviate it for you, I can't help you. But for your pets, it's happypetholidays.com. Sure. So Adaptil is a copy of a pheromone when mother dogs nurse their puppies. It's in that milk, and it helps to relax the puppies. It's simply a copy of that pheromone. For cats, Feel Away is a copy of a pheromone. You know how when cats rub their cheek pads against your leg or a table leg? Here's what they're doing. They're depositing a pheromone that says, I'm comfortable here. This is my place, and I'm happy to be here, just like that. And this lowers their stress and anxiety by them naturally doing it. It's what cats do, and it's what mother dogs do. So this is a copy of those pheromones that really do work to help lower stress and anxiety. I love science, and there's science to demonstrate that these products work. But in addition to that, each and every day, and as I speak to you, veterinarians use this product to do exactly that in the exam room, to lower stress and anxiety. happypetholidays.com.